We got to talk about this Israel Adesanya Dricus Du Plessis situation with the M-bomb situation and just the fight itself. Dricus Du Plessis, thank God I didn't make a prediction video on this fight because I would have got demolished. I thought Dricus was going to get murdered in this fight. And apparently fixing your nose with all of the breathing issues he had for gassing out was all bullshit, and it actually did fix everything, all his problems, and he looked amazing. He didn't gas out. He has a crazy sick ground game as well, and he finished Robert Whittaker. He finished Robert Whittaker with strikes. Like, that's impressive. That's what you need to do to fight Israel Adesanya. And I feel like, I don't know why the initial thought I have was, this is dope, it's something fresh. And for the middleweight division, Dricus against Izzy, but I don't know why I completely disregarded the Alex Pereira Izzy fight. But this is different because it's like true hatred in a sense. Like, it's like it fires you up. It's exciting. It's like, oh my God, these guys hate each other. They want to kill each other. It's really deep. It goes into like the racial part of being African and all that kind of stuff. Not my cup of tea, if you can tell. I'm not really going to touch too much on that, but if we're going to go into it, let's do it. So when Izzy was called into the octagon, he was dropping a lot of M-bombs as you would if you're black in the UFC. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Dana White, according to Dana White. I just thought that was funny because like whatever. I don't have much to say about that. But the thing I do have to mention is the fact that I think it was Dricus or Whittaker. Whittaker walked out to Many Men by 50 Cent. And obviously there's some N-bombs in that song. But it was funny because they were censoring the N-bombs in the song. But then when Izzy has the microphone in his hand for everyone to hear, they're not censoring any of that. They're not censoring any of that. So I just thought that was hilarious and kind of ironic. It was just an interesting choice. I'm surprised they even would censor anything in the UFC because anything goes, apparently. So for the actual analysis of that fight, it's an interesting one now. I thought Izzy would murk Dricus Du Plessis, but he looked like a completely different fighter. He looked amazing. He's got a sick ground game. He's got sick submission skills. He was throwing up those darces, throwing up those guillotine chokes. It's an interesting one. And he constantly moves forward. He is a dog, and he's willing to take a lick to give two back. So that would be a really good fight. That's going to be a really good fight, especially the build-up. It's going to be dark. It's going to be dope. We love that shit as MMA fans. No filter. Who gives a fuck? People were complaining about the racial stuff, this and that. As Dana White says, guys, this is mixed martial arts. This is the fight game. Anything goes. That's why I personally love this sport, because it's like unfiltered. You do it. It's just true. It's true and it's honest. And that's why I love it. There's no bullshit. There's no there's obviously going to be some bullshit, but it's when it comes to this kind of stuff, the sensitivity stuff, get the fuck out of here. This is the UFC. This is where reality happens, essentially, because there's nothing more real than getting into a fight, because everyone loves watching a fight. Go to a gym, fight breaks out, everyone's going to watch it. That's the reality of it. No one's going to finish their set. That's it. But it's going to be interesting, though, because Dricus moves forward. Izzy likes to keep it at range, doesn't really like to exchange too much. And if it goes to the ground game, Dricus says it's not even a fight. It's not even competitive. And it probably won't be. If Dricus takes Izzy to the ground, it's going to be interesting. But Izzy is an underrated grappler as well. He just doesn't show it off, obviously, as much as his kickboxing. But if I'm Dricus, I'm taking Izzy down. It's not hard to analyze that fight and how you'd want to take that fight if you're either fighter. Izzy, you're going to kickbox him. Dricus, you're going to take him down. Who do I think wins? I don't know, man. I feel like, I don't know. Dricus is a dog. He doesn't lose. And he definitely has everything you need to beat Israel Adesanya. I'll just say that. I'm not going to give a prediction right now because I haven't dove too deep into that. But, yeah. Peace.